With all of the places that we go to on Explore Tulsa, you'd think that coming up with a date night would be a whole lot easier.
Oh, well, what is your wife like?
Well, she said she likes downtown, but then I suggested, we do one of those food trucks, and she gave me one of those looks like women do. Yep, that's the one.
Why don't you try Tavolo Italian Bistro at 4th and Boston? They have great food from Justin Thompson and a very romantic atmosphere.
I've always loved cooking ever since I was a kid. I started cooking at 14 years old. Every job I've ever had has been in a restaurant. And after college, I moved back to Tulsa and was working at the Polo Grill for about 4 or 5 months. And I left there because I got the opportunity to open Chow on Brookside. I spent about 3 months actually building it myself and designing the menu and hiring people and running it. And since then, I've opened 9 restaurants in Tulsa in the past 13 years. I think I've always wanted to do my own thing when it comes to restaurants, and I got a chance to do that with Juniper. We opened about 4 years ago at Juniper, and I again had the opportunity to build out the entire space myself. My dad and I, framed all the walls, did all the sheetrock and woodwork, everything ourselves, and then about a year after that, got the opportunity to open Prime, our steakhouse, over in the Brady Arts District, and then the year after, got the opportunity to convert this into what it is now, into Tavolo, and then 624 last year. So it's I just guess I'm in the right place at the right time. Tavolo is our Italian restaurant in the group. It is, I would not say it's authentic Italian in style, but it's authentic when it comes to the execution of the food. We make all of our own pastas fresh in-house every day, and it's something that no other restaurant in town does. Every single bit of pasta that we do here, gnocchi, cavatelli, tagliatelle, fettuccine, linguine, everything is made in-house fresh every single day. People love our risotto. We, ever since I opened Chow, 12 years ago, people loved the way I do risotto. And so we thought we would build upon that here and offer a build your own risotto option. So people have the ability to add whatever protein, whatever sauce, whatever herbs, whatever vegetables that they love and kind of make their own risotto. And surprisingly, like when it comes out, they're like, wow, this is better than I anticipated, and I made it, I created this dish. So it's a lot of fun. People enjoy doing that. But we also offer other things besides pasta. We have a great garlic lemon chicken that's served with polenta. We have fish options, steak options. It's kind of an all-around anything you could possibly want. I didn't choose downtown. This space chose me. Before it was Tavolo, it was a restaurant and bar called Edward Delks. And the principal owners of that business were 2 friends of mine from high school. After I'd opened Juniper and Prime, I came in to consult on Edward Delks and help them out with their food menu and things like that. And as it went along, we started having conversations about what we'd really like for this place to be. And so we ended up taking over the business and turned it into Tavolo. I think it brought me back to my Italian roots. I mean, Chow was my first restaurant to open in Tulsa, and it was an Italian restaurant. Different than what we do here, much different. But I've always loved Italian food, and even the name Tavolo means to come to the table. So for me, this is my way of saying to Tulsa patrons, hey, come sit at my table, eat family style, enjoy your time with family and friends, and just eat, drink, and have a great time. I think there are plenty of people that have invested in me as a chef and as a person, but I think where that particular feeling comes from is my late grandfather. He built houses for many years with my uncle, and then he built hotels. After he was diagnosed with cancer, he decided, okay, I'm going to start building hotels now. He was like the true monopoly guy, let's build houses and let's move up, trade those in for hotels. His first hotel, I remember he and my grandmother, my Nana, they used to go buy ice cream cones or ice cream dishes for all the people that worked late night at the hotel. Every night they'd go take them ice cream and they'd say thank you, and they would, just check in on the business. And just that little bit of care for their employees, I think it made an impact on me just to see them want to do that. It makes me want to work hard so that my staff can succeed.